Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll try the run. Finds a little space.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Going to run it. It's Durham. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. He lets one fly deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Reed. That's reeled in, it's Craven. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit, next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. And it just squirted through wanted to take off and got too anxious. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The Aggies have this offense rolling. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Got it in the middle. It's Concepcion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Slides to back and leaves it. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Durham. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
3rd down, way in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. The play action fake. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
Then so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early, so
they've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. This is a designed run. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
Caught in the backfield. It's Concepcion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On the run, it's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. The extra point here would tie the game. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Keeps it on the draw. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And the Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll give it to the back. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. LSU right back to the line.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And he won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Run in the red zone, it's Durham. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he made the extra point without problem. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the line. Oh, he's got a chance. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Dropping back, it's Reed. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll take it himself. Looking for room at the 40. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. QB draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Using his legs, it's Moss. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Reed. Under fire. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bussey.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Craver. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. from the shotgun, the inside give. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Reed. Here's the pressure. Snagged in the middle, it's Craver. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
See what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Gonna run it. It's Perry. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Pressure coming. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. starting from their own 12. To the air on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Berry. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Still on his feet at the 45. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll go to the ground. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Finds his man. It's Carroll. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
You know, because this offense doesn't use the fullback too often, it's almost as if the defense forgot about him on that last play. He goes out and catches the ball for a first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to take off. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And the Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to the ground game on the left. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. On the move, he fires. Makes the catch. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere. And now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
All right, you've now tried running the ball down here a couple of times. It hasn't worked. What are you going to do on fourth down? Are you settling for a field goal? Or you've got a play in your back pocket to go get you 6?
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's great. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Texas A&M going quickly. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
And the Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Bussey. At the 45 on his way. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Working that left side now. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Get things started on this drive from the 24. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Anderson. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season. But